Hi everyone, welcome to Scribble Time with Panda. I'm your host Nolan, and today we are drawing pandas on the theme NBA basketball. So I am a basketball fan, and it's been a while since we've had any basketball, but we got news that earlier a couple weeks ago last week that the NBA is going to be resuming again. So I'm pretty excited to see some good ball action. Let me rephrase that. Good basketball that we haven't seen for a while. So, anyways, I'm gonna start drawing, and we're gonna go start with some players who I'm just gonna start off with the ones that I grew up with, which are great. So let's go to my screen here, and let's get started here. Okay, so today let's try going with, so this might be a little bit of it may be a bit of a niche topic today, but although yesterday I was doing what was it called? Not off to a great start here today. I was doing Naruto yesterday, so like, yes, that's the word. I'm trying to remember what I was talking about, and so I don't think it's too out of question. I think most people tend to know who Michael Jordan is, for example, so we're going to do some more iconic characters here. So I hope you guys are doing all right. The weather's gotten a little bit better here in the Seattle area, and I've been working on some commissions, or a commission for a while that's kind of been challenging, to say the least. So been gonna take a break from that and try to finish some other commission work that I need to complete. So also, if you guys would like to see more Punchy Panda stuff, feel free to visit punchypandas.com/scribbletime, and you can download these as free coloring sheets. Whew. I will have to admit, I am feeling a bit not under the weather, but a little bit fatigued. I don't normally take naps, but today sounds like a good day to take one. But right now I'm focused on trying to get these pandas out to you, so we'll go number 23, the original number 23. And yes, I wholeheartedly state that Michael Jordan is the greatest. And I say that as a Blazers fan whose team has lost to him in the finals. And, you know, I watched The Last Dance and I was like, you know, definitely brought back some memories. But, you know, a lot of good memories too, because I think I just remember during that time it just felt like it was quite like an electric scene with NBA basketball, and I think it, you know, I felt pretty fortunate to have witnessed the Dream Team, because I think it was a special collection of just superb athletes, you know, and I got to see like guys like Larry Bird and Magic Johnson before they retired. But to see them, you know, to see Jordan in his prime was pretty amazing. And I don't think there has been any other. I mean, LeBron gets thrown in there a lot, but I do think like what Jordan achieved, and not only what he achieved, but I think how he embodies, like how he took that role, I think his competitiveness is I think it's unrivaled. Actually, I think I need to do this arm. Now, if you're a Knicks fan, that's like another story. You're like, oh, we hate this guy's guts. Actually, yes, I actually forgot to hit record. Thanks, Hector. You know what? I gotta redraw this anyway, so I'm gonna start over. Let's start recording. Here we go. All right. So the original yes, I gotta go. Yeah, Dennis Rodman was I mean, I haven't finished the documentary yet. I'm still in the middle of it. I think I'm on like the 4th episode. But you don't really. I guess I didn't really appreciate how good of a player he was until you know, later on when I started understanding the nuances of the game. Instead of just, oh, you gotta put the basket in the hoop. It's like he was just a grunt worker who like, you need guys like that who just do all the dirty work. And the only thing, I mean, the thing about NBA ball right now is like, I kind of wish there was some more of that diversity of role instead of everybody, you know, shooting 3-pointers all the time. I mean, it's exciting to see the 3-pointers, but like the game can get away from you pretty quickly, because all you gotta do is just score more 3-pointers than the other team, and that's pretty much the only metric you need. It's interesting because like I was watching some old. I was watching like some clips from the Pistons versus the San Antonio finals, I think in 2004, I think, or 2005. And that game was like super low scoring. I mean, that series was low scoring in general. Like I think there's one game, it's like the game when the Spurs won, like the Pistons didn't even score like 70 points, or it was around there. And I thought, like, you know, looking at that now, it's like that's like halftime for a lot of teams. And so I don't know if they're going to make any rule changes with regards to that, because like it does pave the way for other players to come in who are not, you know, who don't have to be super duper tall, like, but they can be super skilled. And so I think that's the thing that about basketball. I think that's pretty interesting. It's just it's one of the only sports where one player can really make a difference. You see someone like LeBron, and he's on the team, and he basically, if he's on your team, you're making it to the conference finals at least. Or I guess in his case, well, that's not fair because of course him being on the Lakers, they didn't make it. So, but there's a host of other things too. But he gives you a shot, right? At least. Pretty decent shot. And I come to respect LeBron's game a bit more. I think you could see like he knows he's in full control, and he knows exactly what he's doing. Whereas like I felt like when he was in Miami, he was just like, if it wasn't for Ray Allen hitting that 3-pointer, he just looked a bit lost doing that. Yeah, I know. Hector, I see your note about your wife being from Detroit. Yeah, I did not like the Pistons. I liked the Pistons when they beat the Lakers, so I'll give you that. But yeah, another team that defeated my Blazers. But I will concede that none of those teams make me more, or have given me more grief than the Lakers to my Blazers. The Blazers had, like, I think there was one season, or the first Bulls championship, I think, was the season like the Blazers got they had like the best record in the NBA. Then they lost to Magic Johnson. There's that iconic shot of Magic Johnson grabbing the ball and just flinging it, and then just doing the two arms in the air celebration as the ball rolled away. And I'm like, I remember being a kid and seeing that, and I was pretty upset. You know what? I'm drawing these Bulls letters wrong. Okay, sorry. I'm not paying attention here. Let's go like that. I'm being recorded too, which is kind of not a good. It's not a good look. Okay. But what's kind of funny is like I've been playing some of the old 90s music themes during the NBA to my son, so he knows Rock and Roll Part 2, and he's heard the NBA on NBC theme a few times, but he hasn't really been able to repeat it yet. But Rock and Roll Part 2, he's gotten down. Of course, because it's like there's only one word that you really need to know in that song. Hey, do 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 do. I think I need to move that arm a little bit further out like that. It was definitely, I think the 90s though are definitely one of the best times to watch basketball. I know like in the 2000s, watching the Kings play was pretty fun. Just because like you could, that's a pretty legit squad. And then, you still had your villains with Kobe and Shaq, depending on who you are, but they were a pretty good tandem to hate. And then when the Pistons came, it took them down. That was actually a pretty great series. Although, yeah, I think I won't take that. I'm not gonna take that back. I was basically gonna say like, you know, it's kind of sad that Karl Malone didn't get a ring, but you know what, I'm okay with that because I was a Blazers fan. But it was a little bit sad to see that the way it went down, where he's just, you know, he basically couldn't do it, or he really couldn't contribute in that series. Okay. All right, so we got Jordan. Let's do another one. How about so Rodman? I guess. I don't want to make this all about the Bulls, so. Actually, I'll say this for Chuck. This is Chuck. I'm gonna do him. Let's see. Actually, I'll make this Rodman. Maybe. Give him that crazy hair. There's Dennis Rodman. Maybe I'll just color his hair a little bit. Alright, let's do another one. How about... I'll do Charles Barkley, but I'll move away from that decade. Let me do Dirk Nowitzki. So let's do the Dirk. You guys have any... you guys have any suggestions, please mention it in the chat. So I'm going to go here. Now this is gonna be a little bit tricky because like these pandas can barely raise their hands above their heads, so. Gotta work on this. These hands. So difficult when you have panda gloves for hands. Or maybe I should go like this. Maybe I should go like... I think that, yeah, that would work better. This is going to work better. The Dirk. We also got Larry Legend to do, Bill Russell. Let's see, that was from He-Man. Let's do Dirk. How about Charles? Let's do LeBron, of course. LeBron. Actually, I'm going to switch this out. I'm going to switch it to the Cavs logo, where they actually won the championship. Let's move that over there. Do the king. Okay, then we'll do LeBron's another modern face. We'll do. Well, I'm gonna do Lillard because that's kind of. So I am kind of going towards the more modern crowd, but. And this will be poor Channing Frye, or not Channing Frye. What's his name? Chandler Parsons. Yeah, that's right. Hope he's doing better. He got into a pretty serious, or I forgot what it was. He was in a pretty serious car accident. So. Or something, if I remember right. I will not do Bill Lane beer. Actually, you know what? I'll do Bill Lane beer. There's a couple other guys I want to hit first. That let's see. Okay, I won't pick on Chandler Parsons too much because he's in a pretty serious accident from what I remember. No, it's okay. I'll finish this up. Hopefully you have a speedy recovery, Chandler Parsons. Okay, now we're gonna did Lillard. Let's do Bird. Maybe I'll do Lane Beer in a bit. I still got time. Or Curry. Let's do Steph Curry. Or no, let's go back to Larry Bird. Then I'll do Curry. Larry Legend. So many good players. I love the hair. The hair back then was just so good. I remember watching one game where it's like my Blazers were playing. It's like I remember it was a Sunday. I remember it was a game where like Larry Bird like tied the game at the or tied the game on like a freak catch. Like he caught the ball like and somehow just like shot like a 1-footed three if I remember right. And just like the Blazers just could have held on because I know it's like back then like regular season games felt like they mattered more. And just to go show you his legendary status. Larry never looks so chubby before. Oh yeah, it's like super duper short shorts, by the way. I think he had Converse, if I remember right. Converse was like the big shoe back then. Yeah, I'll just give him some white generic shoes. Alright, so that's Bird. I guess I had to do Magic at some point. But let's do Curry. Curry. think he doesn't. I don't really think he. Yeah, that felt weird to me. He doesn't really lean forward when he shoots. Definitely has textbook shooting form. Okay, so I got Curry. Let's do lane beer. Fine. Actually, you know what? I'd rather do. You just seem like a big buffoon. See, building beer. What else we got? Well, we got Kobe. Of course, we got to do Kobe. Okay, I got a couple more, room for a couple more. Let's see if I can fit these in here. I feel like I want to do this topic again. It's a lot of great ones I left off this list. Maybe I can push this a little bit further out there. Be the black mamba. I think I just have him shoot the ball instead. Maybe I could fit one more in. I'm gonna go with Chuck, like I said earlier. By the way, I just got a notification. Thanks, Hector, for your purchase. So if you guys would like to visit punchypandas.com/store. Trying to work on some other merchandise, but I'm pretty busy with trying to get some of these commissions out. So once I kind of get a break from that, then I'll be able to move on from there. But you can check out my work at TeePublic or Redbubble. I have 2 online stores there. I'm going to be moving most of my t-shirt, or need to update some more t-shirts, but I've been saying that for a while. But gotta do it. I gotta keep reminding people. So also, if you want to purchase some books, you can also get that off of my website, or you can go on Amazon. Although if you get it off of my website, then I get a bigger cut, of course. I actually had a lot of books that I ordered for Emerald City Comic Con, which didn't happen, and might get canceled. It's already June, and we are only a couple months away from it, so I don't think we would be able to open up in time for that. I don't think our phases will be in like phase 3 or 4, wherever that is. Okay, my lettering is pretty terrible, but hey, it's okay. Oh, you know what? I just realized I was gonna put him in his MVP unit. I was gonna do his MVP year. Let's do, yeah, because I was gonna do him with Phoenix. So apologies for you, for anybody watching for Philly. This is his best year. I have to say the Suns had some pretty interesting uniforms. They were actually pretty cool back in the day, and even like during the Nash years, that was pretty neat. I think the 34 goes under here or something like that. But man, was he a phenomenal athlete back in the day. Okay, well, I'll end on that. Hi, Chorus, or Corinth. Well, anyway, so this has been NBA Pandas. So I've done a few legends here. I didn't get to Magic Johnson, but you know, so I had Michael, I had Rodman, I had Dirk, LeBron. Let's see, let's tweak that up there. Lillard, Bird, Curry. Yeah, he seems to be. I'm going to give him more of a smirk here. Curry, Lane Beer, Kobe, and finally Barkley. So you'll be able to find these coloring sheets at punchingpandas.com/scribbletime, and feel free to check out all things Punching Pandas. I am always you can find me pretty much anywhere at Punching Pandas. And thanks a lot for watching. If you feel free to like this video and share it with your friends. If they also would like to hang out and chat and just hang out with the artist that he's sketching. I do this weekdays at 2 p.m. Although I think next week I might switch my schedule, at least in terms of the days. It'll be the same time slot, but we'll still do 2 p.m. depending on how things go next week. So anyways, you guys have a great rest of the day, and this is Punching Panda signing off. Cheers.